When we first launched the company, we needed something that would connect with our customer base, and it was immediately a very popular truck, and it kind of served the best of both worlds. So it had the classic 1953 lines, but then we updated it with all the latest equipment that really represented our core products and features. And so it was kind of old and new coming together.
We got the chassis in here, and we started putting it together. We had the engines all dressed with our serpentine drive kit, new water pumps, high-performance harmonic balancers, the headers, the intake manifolds, carburetors, distributors, and the transmission were all bolted together, and we set those in there as an assembly. Got a 370 horse engine, 700 R4 overdrive transmission in it. The brake lines, we already had them bent and on the frame perfectly. The suspension we put on here in-house just before we put the transmission in. It's an air ride suspension. The rear end is a 9-inch Ford designed rear end on a 4-link. It's got air ride on all 4 corners, disc brakes everywhere, and it's all fed air and fuel through this Edelbrock 650 CFM high-performance carburetor, setting on a rolling chassis, and it's ready to go road our track.
This vehicle was originally a fire truck for the Midland, Michigan Fire Department. I found this one on the internet. It was owned by a body shop up in Saginaw, Michigan. The car was getting ready to be compacted whenever the gentleman who owns the body shop saw it, stopped him literally in the process of doing it, and got it out, and you know, here we are.
The next part of the rebuild was putting the cab on the chassis. And the neat part about this old cab, it being a fire truck and spending most of its life inside, these cab corners are typically gone on these trucks. These were still good solid metal. And you know, one of the things that really wow people about the truck once it gets out on the circuit are the things that we added to the inside. The air ride, the gauges, the televisions, the navigation system. You know, the original seat, believe it or not, that's still got the original springs in it, that's been recovered, and it's just a beautiful old truck.
The truck comes to us as just the cab. It's just an empty cab. It had the dash in it and a bunch of wires. Everything is just stripped. The vinyl in this truck is actually called Lime Cooler, and the black vinyl is called Hurricane Black. The first thing we do is put under padding in the carpet and custom design the carpet to fit the truck. From there, we go to the door panels and the headliner, and we put the foam and the vinyl over the pieces, install them, and then the seat. It's made of contract grade vinyl. We embroidered the W on the back of the seat.
No detail was overlooked, you know, from the custom dual exhaust to the new rear bumper, the bumper brackets, the LED taillights, the custom Windstream tailgate. And even inside of the bed, they had us custom make cherry boards so they could show the customer what kind of quality product that they're trying to deliver.
We have taken a lot of attention to detail. I think we take the same pride in the technology that we do provide to the communities that we've put into this truck. These trucks are 55 years old, and there are going to be some rough spots with them, but we've been able to go in, clean that up, and come away with a product that's just wonderful.
And no detail was spared up here either. We've got the chrome hood hinges, the Windstream branded firewall, the Windstream logo here, one on the hood, headlights, halogen headlights as a matter of fact, new turn signals, new grille, new front bumper. It's ready to roll.
We're a phone company, first and foremost, and that technology has a heritage. And while it does have a heritage, we continue to expand our networks and continue to build out into these markets.